What's up, everybody? It's HighFlyer3312 and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing camping on Roblox. The game is kind of like a simulator of camping, but it's haunted. And please, in the comment section down below, leave a game or any comments for me that I could go play. And I really want suggestions because I want you to feel like everyone is heard. So just please comment down below and let's get to the video. I just went inside of a little bus that brings you to the map. And at the beginning, I went to a red bus, but that one rejected me. And then it starts to spawn you into the camping site. And at the top, it's the narrator that tells you through it. It said, "Welcome to Specky Woods. Today you and your friends will have an amazing time exploring the wonders of the forest." And this is the little forest that we stay in. And it says, "Keep watch for useful items in the forest." What are you waiting for? It will be night before you know it. So there are a bunch of people, a bunch of them are talking, and right now you can't leave, but now you can explore. I think in this game there's a lot to offer, and I found a s'more, which I never have found before, and I've played this game once but failed a bunch of times. I played it a few times, and those two people are talking, and later I think I found out they were sisters. So they're talking about kind of spoiler type things for the game, so I left them alone. And if you were paying attention at the beginning, there was a frog looking person that I really liked, and now they're gone. So I start looking around and I don't see the frog everywhere I look. I take my s'more near a cave, and then I go inside of it, and I'm the only one in the cave. Then I leave because who likes loneliness? I start jumping with the s'more in my hand, and everyone's talking and spamming letters because they're on computer. If you are on computer, you could talk, but on Xbox, sadly, you can't. And I'm looking through the player list to find the frog, and they have left the game. I have no reason why they did that, but their choice. I then start thinking, maybe I will follow this person. They give me an evil stare, and I'm thinking, just why are you giving me the stare? It says night is approaching, and then he jumps off. I start running and chasing after. Then it's night, and I guess you black out and then appear at the campsite, which is a little weird because you could have been hit on the head with a crowbar for all you know, because you blacked out. I sit down, but then one person says meow, one person says bork, and then another person went caca. So I think that's a little weird that everyone is doing animal noises. So I move, and then I'm with another person on the bench. I start freaking out because that creepy thing appears over the campfire roasting. I bet they didn't think that out. Appearing over the campfire is pretty scary, but its toes are melting. I start running, and I'm thinking, where should I go? Because there's no real place. I wait up for the person I've been following. I wait for them to catch up, and then I follow with them. I think about going in the cave, but why would I do that? I could just go where the beast was. Narrator goes, "What was that thing?" Question mark. I am just running around because what would have happened, and I have no idea. The narration says, it begins to rain. Return to the tents or seek shelter elsewhere. I lose a little bit of health from the rain, but I am safe in the cave and just start munching on my s'more, which I have to say was delicious. Then my friend comes in, and another person comes in. So it's a little party, and everyone just comes here because I'm here where the party's at, and another person comes because they need to be by us. I'm eating my s'more, and they are talking, and her face is right next to hers, and I bet when they're talking right next to her cheek, which must be very disturbing, because I bet you could feel that warm breath of hers that probably smells like s'mores on your cheek. So I do not think that would be okay. Then she asked if they want to be friends and did not spell it correctly. I have no idea why. But don't go to her account and say that, because that would be very rude. I start jumping around, and then we black out again for some reason, and then we are by the campsite again, and one of the tents have collapsed. My dog was in there, so we lost it. There's just like a giant gang of people talking right here. It might be a little too pixely to see what they're saying, but I don't remember what they're saying either. And then there's a bunch of people over here, because if you heard earlier, there was a deer scream, but I do not think that's okay for YouTube, so I'll just leave that alone. Please don't, just don't do anything to me, YouTube. I'm sorry. And it says we have to have all these bear traps set up by nightfall. Be careful, because I can't really see it because of my health bar. But it was saying about how the bear traps could, they saw a bear killed that deer, so they said they're putting up bear traps, but they won't be in the campsite. You'll be safe. So I'm in the group munching on my s'more, probably getting crumbs all over their clothing, which they will have to clean. And I'm still munching on my s'more, have no care in the world, like always. Then nothing's really happening at this point. We're all just like in our little gang. And then I find like this little sign, and it has everything on it, like camp, cave, and river. I have no idea what that means, but there's a little shack that reminded me of Shrek to our left right there. And then it said night is approaching. Then I got a little freaked out, and I gotta run fast. And then we black out again. How much times are we getting hit on the head with a crowbar? And how much times can we take it? Okay, you decide to stay in the cave tonight. There's not enough room for everyone in one tent. Well, there's not that much of us because almost everyone died. So, I don't get that explanation, but I'm just munching on my s'more. No care in the world. And everyone's still talking. And nothing's really happening. We're all just relaxing and waiting for something to happen, because then suddenly you realize you forgot your picnic basket at campsite. We can't survive one night without our delicious sandwiches. So everyone is saying, who could save them? Who could save them? Because no one had enough health to do it, but I stepped up to be the one to help. I start running to get the picnic basket. It cuts a little because the camera ran out of time, but I still keep on running. I have this picnic basket. Then the little person pops out of the well, which does not scare me because I am brave. I start running back out, and I give us, and we all have delicious sandwiches. They're all happy because they're saying who would go out even though I was just coming back. And they all gave me high fives. They never said that, but it'll just make me feel happy. We all start jumping around after I'm eating the sandwich. And they taste pretty good, but my s'more is better, so I start munching it. Everyone's tummy is satisfied until you realize one of the sandwiches has been poisoned. I start freaking out because I didn't want to be poisoned on a YouTube video. So dramatic music plays. And then one of them start being poisoned, and I jump on their head, eating my s'more. And then they're gone. But they're back. The one person is yelling, "No!" that was talking right next to her cheek and getting all of her s'more breath on her face. Looks like she used Robux, it's a game currency, to get back in, which I would not have done and just joined another server to restart. Then we hear a crash. The storm has caused the cave entrance to collapse. Now I am freaking out of my claustrophobia, so I have no idea what to do. It says you need to find a new way out. I start jumping and looking if there's a secret entrance. The rocks on the back wall of the cave seem empty loose. FBI, open up! Every time I hit that, I yelled that. FBI, open up! Okay, then we have to figure out which way to go in. I choose the left one, my head gets stuck, and then the person that was dead, everyone starts kicking me. I fall to my death on spikes. I replay the game, which took forever, and then I got to it, and there's this shirtless man right there. I somehow went through the spikes to make it there, and there's only us 4 survivors left. I jump. Everyone's jumping off, but I'm scared, so I finally jump off. I found a little rock, which I thought was something, but looks like it's not. And that little rock thing is there, and it says the rain is causing the cave to flood. Why does it have to be this? I've been thinking in my mind, why does it have to be this? I never like these things of you have to do it in a certain amount of time of like running up stuff when the water's flooding. And you could see the shirtless man, the G.I. Joe looking person, just died in the water. I then start waiting for the girl wearing the backpack, and then I make it there, and then she does soon after. The water starts filling up, and then I have no hope of the shirtless man. I start looking through the light, which is burning my eyes, and then we realize he's dead. And then I start trying to go in that, but it is not working. The sun is rising, it says. I guess it glitches me in there when it wasn't ready, and then I die to my death. Of course, I did all this time, and that happens to me. Okay, this was an emotional trip of camping, so I recommend trying the game. And please tell me any comment section down below. Subscribe, share, and like. And tell me if you want me to redo the game to get to the end. Bye.